My kids' school is 5 minutes from my mom's house, and I can take 2 routes that does not include driving in her neighborhood to come home. Today, I decided to drive in her neighborhood. Like I literally, her house is like her street. You can see her house right there. I decided to take that route today. And as I was driving by, the kids saw it in the neighborhood, and they said, "Oh, we're in Grandma neighborhood. Can we go say hi to her? We haven't seen her for 2 days." And I'm like, oh, "Sure, just go in, say hi, give her a hug, and get in the car. We'll have to go do the laundry and stuff like that." They said, "Okay." So I pulled up, and it ran out, and we're in like a minute or two. They came back in. The car was like, "We're staying at Grandma's house," and my 11-year-old was grabbing the car seat for her 5-year-old brother and taking it inside. I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, I need to talk to Grandma. You sure?" He said, "Yeah, we're gonna stay here tonight, and Grandma's gonna take her to school." So I went in and I said, "Mommy, you sure kids can stay here?" She said, "Oh yeah, I'm always off. I always take the first week of school off anyway to make sure everybody's settled in, stuff like that. So I'm off." I'm like, "You do want me to pick them up in the morning, or are you gonna take them to school?" And she said, "Oh, I'll take them to school, and I'm gonna pick them up from school. I'm not working a whole week and stuff like that. I'm not working this weekend." And I said, "Okay, well, you sure you don't want to come home?" "No, we're gonna stay with Grandma's house." I'm saying, "Okay." So she said, "Just make sure to have clothes here." So I went and found clothes for them that are gonna wear to school tomorrow. And I just said it and said, "Okay, well, I guess I'll go." And I want to give me a hug. And they gave me a hug, and I left. And they were like they thought they had one on me. Y'all, this was planned. Okay, before I picked them up, I drove by her neighborhood to make sure she was at home, because sometimes she goes shopping before my brother come from school. So I just drove by, and her car was parked, and I took that route. That route is the longer of the 3 routes I can take to come to my house, but I took that route. That way they can see we're in her neighborhood, and I had to go say hi to her, because they know I would not say no. If I'm driving her neighborhood, I'm gonna pass by her house. So I set all of them up. I drove that route, and when it said that, I went allowed them to get out of the car to say hi to Grandma. I know she's off the first week of school, because she's been doing this since, I don't know, since like 12 years now. She always take the first week of school off. So I knew she was going to be off this whole week. Okay, so I took them there, and I knew that she was not going to say no to them, that she was going to tell them she's off. When she's seen their cute little faces, she's going to be, "Oh, I haven't seen my grandbabies in 2 days," and stuff like that. She tell them, "Hey, I'm off," and they're going to say, "Hey, Grandma, can we stay here since you're off?" She always do that when she's off, and she want to tell them she want to stay. She said, "Hey, just so you know, I'm not working tonight. I'm not working this day, whatever." And they say, "Oh, Grandma, can we stay here?" And stuff like that. So, "Well, your mom is okay to stay," and I'm not going to say no and stuff. So it was all a trap. They thought they were getting one of me, and they thought I was sad. No, I wasn't sad. I needed a break from you. I have a test tomorrow, and I have 6 assignments I have to do, and you're up here being kids and yelling at me from stuff. I needed a break. So I drove through Grandma's neighborhood on purpose.